Hi guys, and welcome back to the Cassie project. So this week we are going to be filling in the final pages of my sketchbook and I'm so excited. This will be the first sketchbook that I think I've ever finished in my life. Apart from when I did my GCSE art. Yeah, outside of that, I'm pretty sure this is the first sketchbook I've ever actually completed fully. So you may not know this, but I have been doing some monochrome pieces in this book. We've been going through the rainbow. We've done a red episode, we've done an orange, we've done a yellow, and now it is time to do the colour green. I'm so excited because you guys have been so helpful and you filled my comments with loads of fantastic green ideas that I could do. I started off with a sketch because there was so many ideas that I had to fit on this page. We've got a green wine bottle with the snake wrapped around it, and then I added an avocado and the jelly baby. Of course, we have got gorgeous little Grogu there, and I wanted to add a Christmas tree onto this picture, so I really pushed to get this video done before Christmas, especially for that tree. We've got a lovely fern branch in here, and then we're going to move on to a big piece of broccoli. I really enjoy drawing broccoli. I don't know why, but it's really fun. We've got some peas in a pod just sat there, and I gave them little faces, of course. And then we've got a little turtle, which is smiling. A green balloon, a green parrot, and a traffic light, but the green light will be the one that's lit up. We've got a cactus and a caterpillar, a frog, and a green eye. Now we're moving on to painting this gorgeous picture. So I am using my watercolour paints. I have done that for each of the monochrome paintings, so I wanted to carry that on. What's really nice about doing these monochrome paintings, you haven't got to mess around with colour. We're doing green, so to darken it, I just added some more blue to the green, and to lighten it, I added some more yellow to the green, which is so simple, and it was really satisfying blending those different greens together. I left that paint wet and let that blotch into one another, so it had this lovely texture to it. And I did actually add a couple more drawings. We've got some green tea and some herbs added onto this page as well. I almost forgot them. I added those little details using the darker bluey greens and did a little bit more shading in there. And I just absolutely love how this page has turned out. I think it's one of my favourites. Thank you again for all your wonderful comments helping me out with this painting. I know we're going to be starting a new sketchbook, but we have got to complete the rainbow. So the next colour that we're going to be doing is blue. So please do drop loads of comments down below of lots of blue ideas for the next monochrome picture. In the previous sketchbook video, we'd created this gorgeous little pattern. I had so much fun doing it. We've also got this empty page on the right, and I thought, I wanted to do something fairly simple on this page, something that will just add a little splash of colour to it, but not to be too busy to go alongside this very chaotic pattern page. So I decided to do a little window with a landscape outside. I wanted to keep it really simple, and I decided that I would go for blues and purples so it would complement the page on the left. I have got the blue working up into this darker purple in the sky, and then I'm going to add some green to the trees, but I'm going to leave white surrounding it to make it look like snow had been falling down on the trees. And the same with the house, it's got like a blanket of snow on the roof. I added a little bit of grey to show a little bit of shading on the snow, and then I decided to make it look a little bit more finished. I would add a terracotta-y colour to the wall, and I think that that really adds a little something to this page. I added a little bit of shading to the frame as well, and there we go. I absolutely love this. I think it really complements the left page and bring some simplicity to the chaos of this two-page spread. Next up, we are going to create a pin board. So this pin board is going to be like a metal frame where you can attach loads of different photographs on there, and it's just going to be so cute. I'm going to go in with this grid shape, and then I'm rounding off those corners to make it look like it is a pin board. And then we've got loads of little things attached to it. So I thought we could do some Polaroid pictures and some leaves and flowers, and even some lights that are just hung on the top of the pin board. I decided that I wanted to create a little fox family on these Polaroid pictures. So we've got the little Papa Fox wearing his little green waistcoat on the one Polaroid, and then on the second one we've got the full family. So we got dad, mum and little baby fox, and I just thought it was so cute. And because we've got that lovely orangey colour for the foxes, I decided to go for a bit of an autumnal colour palette for this one. What's really nice is that you could use any sort of season to help you decorate this. If you were doing like a spring themed one, you could have loads of spring themed flowers and spring themed colours, and it could even be used inside of bullet journals as well, which is super fun. I really enjoyed putting the little flowers on there as if they're like little magnets, and the little bit of calligraphy with family written on it. I just imagine this is up in their little family home. You could pick any animal to go in these Polaroid pictures and create it for any little home that you wanted to. I definitely want to try this one again and do different themes and different families, and I just love how this has turned out. I think it's a really special one to put in your sketchbook. So the next page, I wanted to do something really simple. I decided that I wanted to go in with something black and white. So I thought maybe I could try doing a Zentangle, but instead of doing shapes, I thought it would be quite fun to do lines of Zentangles going vertically across this page. So I'm creating these different patterns using these unusual curvy, odd looking lines, and then adding dots and swirls and just lots of different things. I even added one with leaves dropping down it, and it was just super fun, just letting my hand do what it wanted to do without thinking too much, and just adding these weird little lines throughout this picture. Now this is something that doesn't require a lot of attention, so you could just sit and just draw loads of weird little shaped lines. You could even do it while watching one of your favourite series, and it's just so therapeutic. I just love Zentangles for the fact that they make you feel so zen. They're really enjoyable to do, and I just really enjoyed putting this page together, and I think it looks really nice overall. I'd actually consider doing a full 2-page spread of this, and you could even add little hints of colour throughout it as well. Yeah, the possibilities are endless with Zentangles. It's really fun. You may have seen my video where I filled in my art advent sketchbook last week. So I did this picture filled with baubles, and I had so much fun doing it that I thought that I would bring that into my sketchbook but change it up a little bit. I wanted to create baubles that were clear. So they've got little things hidden inside. So I thought it would be a bit of a challenge for me to be able to create something that looks clear. I also wanted to add these metallic beads with the gold and silver using my Artex markers. And then I'm going in with my watercolours to create the shading on these baubles. So as you can see, I'm using a grey colour, and I'm bringing the darkness all around the edges and then leaving the centre it with the white. So I'm just blending that grey out with lots of water, so it's just got a little hint of it in the centre. And I do that to all the baubles, and then I need to let that dry, because then I want to go in with all the different things that are inside the baubles. I decided to go for the very typical clear bauble with the Christmas tree sat inside with the snow at the bottom, and then I thought it'd be quite pleasant to have like some leaves and flowers in some of them. So I've got this little branch of leaves and then some star confetti as if it's been shook up inside that bauble. As you can see at the moment, it looks like this is almost painted onto the outside of the bauble, but I'm going to try to create that clear look in just a little bit. We've got some candy canes and some pom-poms, and I did that by just dabbing my brush lots to create these little circle shapes. And I thought it would be really nice to have a feather just sat in one of them, just curved around inside that ball. So to make it look like it's actually inside the bauble, I then brought the shading around the edges, and adding that little wash of watercolour over on top of it just makes it look like these baubles are actually filled as if they are clear baubles and they've got that content sat inside it. I added just a touch of line work. I just added the line around the edge of the baubles just to finish it off, and I just love how this one's turned out. I've really enjoyed getting my watercolour paints out this week. I've had so much fun with them, and I just love how it looks over this 2-page spread as well. It's just a lovely, warm, Christmassy addition to the sketchbook. And finally, we're at the last page. Can you believe it? This final page is going to have some penguins on it. I'm into drawing penguins at the minute, so I thought that I could end this sketchbook with a little family of penguins. To add extra cuteness, I decided to create the mama and the papa penguin, and then the little baby penguin is looking up at its mama, and it's just so cute. And then I decided I want it to be sat inside a circle, so I'm creating this lovely dark blue abstract style sky, and that's just kind of got this circular motion going around the moon. I then decided to leave the bottom part blank because I wanted it to look like the penguins were sat on snow. But I thought I'd just add just a touch of shading underneath the penguins because the penguins are creating that shadow with the moon sat behind them. To finish it off, I wanted to add this really messy circle around the edge, so I just went round with my Posca marker over and over again, and I just think it just adds this really nice border to it. And then I added some little dots around that messy border as well, and I just really like the look of it. And we're going to pop the date on there, the 5th of the 12th, 2024. I just think that this is the perfect way to finish my sketchbook, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's one of my favourites that I've done this week. It's so simple, but it's just adorable. I really like this one. So there it is. It's complete. I can't believe I finally finished it. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to do a dedicated video giving you a full tour of this sketchbook, or if you'd like me to do just like a quick flip through in my next sketchbook video. I'm just so proud of it, and I really want to show you guys the completed sketchbook. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you've enjoyed this series of drawing in my sketchbook. I'm definitely gonna start a new one for the new year. Do carry on watching some more videos over here. I will pop a playlist of all my different sketchbook videos for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.